Alright, we're back with the Firebird Ganzo FH31. It's already been a solid performer in just a couple edges, and we're going to go ahead and see, is edge 3 going to be it for it, or are we going to have enough of an improvement that we're going to need to do yet another test. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and say I think that this test will show that this is all we're going to get out of it. I have no basis for that. I'm just purely taking a guess based on how a lot of other imported D2 has been doing. So let's go ahead and get cutting, and just like always, 15 per side, 1500 grit finish, drop the same way, always the same. Cut until it won't shave hair. Working edge, go until it won't cleanly cut paper, and let's see what it's got in it this time. Alright, we're going to go ahead and record our number, and then we'll be back to do working edge. Oh, we're definitely getting close. Maybe I was wrong. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call that. We're just hanging up a little bit too bad on there. Go ahead and run the numbers, and we'll come back and talk about how it did this time. Alright, so how did it do? 1 inch section, 15 degrees per side, 1500 grit, stropped the same way as every other test. Really been surprised by this so far. For fine edge this time, we got 92 feet. That was a 4.4% increase over edge number 2. For working edge, got 129.3 feet, and that was a 12% increase over edge number 2. Now, from the amount of these I've done so far, I'm going to totally leave it up to you guys this time. If you want to see one more edge on this knife, I'm positive the fine edge is not going to go up. It's going to be within a couple feet. Low single-digit percent. Working edge, I feel confident saying it's reached what it's going to do. Even though we had a 12% increase over last time, we're only talking about 14 feet. So, if you want to see the test run one more time, just for peace of mind, if anybody wants, if just one person wants to see it, I'll absolutely go ahead and run it again. So, total from the first edge to the third edge, we had a 69% increase in fine edge just over the course of 3 edges. And for working edge, we had an increase of 78.2%. So, if you remember from the first video, we went from 44.5 feet to 92 on fine edge. And for working edge, we went from 56.6 feet to 129.3. I mean, I gotta say, fine edge, it's not where the Benchmade 551 was, but working edge is close. It's within 10 feet of the Benchmade D2 for working edge. So, I mean, so far, even if you don't like Ganzo, they're doing something decent with their heat treat. They beat every other import D2 I've done so far. It's within 1% of the Civivi on fine edge, and so far it's ahead of all the other import D2 I've done. Now, I still have to finish up the copper natrix, and once the CRKT D2 gets back from Kurt, which is going to be a few weeks for that, we'll go ahead and test that and see. And I may throw in CH knife D2 and see how that does. So that's all I have for this one. Like I said, let me know if you guys want to see one more edge to see if that 12% gap in working edge closes up some. I'm sure it will, and I don't think it's going to get much more than it did, but you never know. So that's all I have for this one right now. As always, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.